Evening, people. You alright? Hope you're good. Oh, what a day. Oh, it's only Monday. What a feeling. Got the rest of the week to go yet. And it just gets better, doesn't it? Nothing more I'd like to do right now than an hour at Singapore. But it's got to be done. Now, is there a shorter season that you can do? And will it take out Singapore? I'm sure you can do shorter seasons, but I guess, do they take Singapore off the calendar? It's not my favourite in the world. Although that being said, I done 3 laps on time trial today with a setup, and I found 2 seconds. I took out 2 seconds on my personal best just because I had a setup on. It's incredible. I'm now back to my customary 1.5 seconds off the world record lap, which is about fine. That's like a lap time I can deal with after like 5 laps around the track today. So, but yeah, the lap time's good enough for 110 AI today. Alright, Stevie. I can do 16 and take out the 6 I hate. Is that true, or does it just take out 6? Or is it always the same 6, or I can choose which 6 to take out? I can customize it. That's pretty good. Well, we'll have to have a look at that at the end of the season. Interesting. Cool. Anyway, I'm not going to waffle for too long. I want to go straight into this. So, this is just a time trial board, just so you guys can see that. 750th in the world. This is like the highest I've set. The highest place on the leaderboard, I think, so far. We're starting to break into the top 1000s now. I think because we're getting to circuits that no one gives a shit about. Or no one, when you start a season mode, people generally don't get this far. So people have just given up at this point of doing laps. Or if they've signed up to a league, pretty sure they don't make it most of the time. They don't make it this far. Some people are gone after like 10 races. We're 15 rounds in. We've done 35 races. More than that. And I'm still going. So yeah, there's confirmation anyway. So we've done a 133.5, which broke the calculator. The last time we broke the calculator, we went from last to first. So I'm pretty optimistic today. Ready for hopes and dreams to get destroyed pretty quickly though. Once we actually get up and running in practice. But I'm quietly confident. Haven't had a pole position yet. Couldn't think of anything worse actually. Starting from pole and just leading every lap here. That would be the worst stream of all time. Wouldn't it? If I get pole, let's just take a whole new engine again, shall we? We'll go 190 seconds to first again. Am I volunteering? I think I kind of did that, didn't I? Ah, this is awkward. It's alright. Nothing that a little match fixing can do to change that. Or Chatterjee. Oh, good. And I'm glad we've got someone who's really conservative on strategy in the chat. The only person so far. Always knows his stuff when it comes to strategy. Could have been anyone else in the chat, but no. Got Stevie in. Here's the standings anyway. So we're 7 points clear. So we could do with a win today, really, just to get that gap up a bit. Bottas closed the gap a little bit after winning the last race. Constructors is a bit boring. We're not really challenging. Don't really have a teammate that's really doing the job, really. When you think we've had like the second or third best car, Nick de Vries hasn't really done much, has he? just sat in 10th. He's collecting points every now and then, but he's never really had a big result. If it's a wet race, I'm quitting the stream. I'm deleting the save. Okay, let's get our dreams ruined. It's gonna be wet now, isn't it? Cursed it now. Camera's a bit dark. Need to change those settings, I think. It's a new camera. But it looks a bit dark there. Oh, it's lit up now. Now that there's a bright TV screen in front of me, I guess. It's not going to rain. It's going to be moon conditions. So, sorry. Well, here's good news. Performance-wise, we're a clear second. We're a clear second at the moment. Doing quite well. Still adding parts to the car. I'm very wary we're going to get to the point very shortly where we're going to get told how much we're about to lose as well for the next season when the rules change. And then I'll make a decision whether to leave the team or not at that point. Okay. I think we haven't really got much to talk about. The rivalry, that's something to keep an eye out on. We pulled the gap back a bit. I think we gained 3 on Hamilton in the race last time at Monza. But I think we lost 1 in qualifying. We always lose 1 in qualifying. I don't think we've out-qualified Hamilton once this season. Which is embarrassing for him that he's still behind in the standings. Okay.
We've got a situation at the moment.
Brilliant.
Seems like something's off with
A fault on the system already.
System.
Strong start. Okay. There's so much grip on this setup. I mean, I only briefly talked about the time trial times, but like seriously, I've done 1 lap to get up to speed, like just to understand the circuit and get a feel for the car, how it's feeling. And then pretty much off the bat, on my very first time lap, I was 1.6 seconds quicker than my PB that I'd set. And bear in mind, that wasn't just like a 1 lap that I'd done before on the leaderboard just for the hell of it. I'd done that so I could practice for the Singapore race last season. So I put some laps in just to get up to speed with the track for the first time, because it was the first time I'd driven Singapore on this game. Actually, no, that's a lie. I had done a my team race before. But the point being, you know, that old PB I had on the leaderboard wasn't just me being slow. That was just me putting the car on its limit with the equipment that I had, or with the setup that I had. It's just incredible. Like, this is one of those circuits where you certainly need a front end on the car, and the default does not have that. Does not have that at all. That's a really great corner to start. It's really putting me off in the daytime. I can't even see, oh my word. You missed preset 4 days. I don't. Preset 4 days, we couldn't go quicker than like 102 AI difficulty. So, there's no way in hell I'm doing a race on 110 and running preset 4. The only reason we ran preset 4 anyway was because it was the setup that had the most front end on it anyway. Now I don't even need to worry because there's just more than enough front end with what we have now. Feels a bit weird. Feels like the frames are a bit... Oh, did I hit the wall there? Anyway. Just feels a bit... I don't know. FPS is a bit weird at the moment. I don't know if it's just because it's daytime and the shadows are messing with my eyes a little bit here. Probably that. Hey Aaron. Aaron is first in the YouTube chat. There is a Twitch chat going on. There's only one person in the Twitch chat as well. Stevie is first in the Twitch. Aaron gets first the first prize today on the YouTube chat. I don't give out prizes actually. You just have the honour today. Oh, that's definitely the wall. Right, could do with avoiding that wall. No. Nice flashback on the right in the breaking point. What am I? I'm not actually doing a practice program here. Oh, it's gonna be a long stream, guys. Oh, jeez. How did I not even start the acclimatization? Stevie gets a P2. Stevie leading the standings right now.
Okay, your goal is to get through as many corner gates as quickly and precisely as possible.
How did I do a whole lap and not realise that I was aiming there was no corner gates appearing? I have just had an hour-long phone call just come out of at work though, so my head's a bit fried, I guess. Not making excuses, but just remember that when I hit the barrier at some point, right towards the end of the race.
DRS zone is coming up. Get ready to open it. Distance is on your MFD.
I don't mind this circuit when I think about it. I just don't understand why they do so many laps here. Like, what made them decide to do that many laps? I thought the point of a Grand Prix was it was based on distance more than anything. But this is like one of the longest tracks as well. Actually, or is it? It's just really, it just feels long because there's loads of stop-start corners, I guess. But it needs a rethink. They should do the sprint race at Singapore in real life. I don't mind watching just half race distance at Singapore. We just come from like the shortest Grand Prix of the season at Monza. And then come here. Oh my word, that was oversteer.
Great stuff. You pretty much nailed
Phil!
the circuit. This is a
Hello,
really
mate.
strong foundation to build from over the weekend.
Why aren't you on Valheim? And if you are on Valheim, what are you doing? Because you might actually be on it. I missed the gate without even looking on a straight. Definitely flashing that back. My head's not in it, it seems like. Oh god, brain's not in. What is Dallara Dash on iRacing? Is that a week 13 event? That sounds like a week 13 event. Are they on week 13 already? Where are we now? We're in March now. Yeah. Is it week 13? Am I making it up? Oh my god, I'm missing every breaking point. It's throwing me off because it's daytime. Hate it. What a pointless session. Why would you have a night race and then have events in the or a practice session in the day? What a waste of time for everyone involved. I've hit the wall again. It's an unofficial series that runs all the time. That's is that new? When I mean new, is that a year old? At least a year old, because that's the last time I was on it. Why do I not remember Dallara Dash, anyway? But if it's an unofficial session, I can imagine that's an absolute pain in the ass. Oh my god.
That's fantastic. You obviously have a really...
Let's just end that. You gonna tell us what happened or nah? You said it went well. I'm assuming it didn't go well. God, we are so fast right now. P19. You crashed twice. Whoops. What circuit were they at? For someone who's doing tyre wear at the moment, oh my god, how did I hit the wall there? How many flashbacks have I done in practice already? Don't want to do any of these in the race. Texas Oval, oh my god, that sounds awful. So it's IndyCars then, I'm assuming. It's an unofficial IndyCar series. DW12. Fun. Tyre management's going really well here. Well, that did not go well.
Hitting our target. We'll need to rerun the program if we don't get the time delta back in the green.
Gonna try and cheat with the I think. So far off. 6 tenths off. I'm coasting around. Oh, Phil's on Valheim. I didn't realise Steam. Am I online on Steam here? Hang on. Generally, I turn it off when I'm just gonna stick with that. Let's see. No, I'm not. I was invisible on Steam. Oh, well, I don't know how I'm going to do that time management. I was so far off the pace. Just as we expect for 110%, I guess. Ridiculous target time.
We're We're testing fuel management here, so try to lift and coast going into the corners. Don't be too aggressive on the power, but remember, you still have to beat the minimum lap time.
Penultimate corner is just so fast now. The true strat is to set the AI to something like 69 and then bump it back up to normal. I mean, it is very true. No, me, I will probably forget though. Hi, Gabri. Hope you're doing good, man. Hope you enjoyed the last race at your home Grand Prix. It was a good one, actually. I was quite pleased with the performance at the last race. The best we could do, I think. How am I? I'm pretty good. Monday blues, but work's all done at least, so I'm feeling a little better. I keep clipping that wall though. If I could stop hitting barriers, I'd probably feel a bit better. Hope you're good as well, though. Thanks for stopping by at least. The same height. Oh my word. I'm not going to hit this target either. We have to bring out maximum cheating. I think we are. Let's just skip. Let's go to the nighttime session anyway. Car will feel a little better, hopefully.
It's time to remind ourselves
We'll be a bit quicker. Only 15. Oh jeez. It's alright. Doesn't matter. It's not performance run.
Let's talk about it. Will your team have your reliability problems fixed by
What reliability problems? Oh yeah, shit, I forgot. Our car broke down at the start. If they don't, there will be trouble. That's a Dan Tictum answer if I've ever seen it.
Did you feel that things went well for you today?
Oh, no comment. It's FP1. Who cares?
Appreciate your time.
Pretty sure all these answers that I put negatively affect my acclaim anyway. I've been stuck on like level 14 or whatever it is forever. It's probably because my interview questions just undo all of the hard work that I do in the races. Maybe that's why Kimmy is so bleh with the media. Well, we'll bump this down just for an experiment in practice. But I assure you, we'll be back to 110 for qualifying if I remember. Just make sure I do it. Shit. Hang on. What did I do? A weather change? Oh, it's gonna rain. It's gonna ruin everything. Whatever. Right, we should do these in one lap. Tyre saving, bosh, done in one lap. Fuel saving, done in one lap. We're going to do it all in one lap on our first attempt. Let's go. Before the rain comes in would be preferable. Oh, hello Neil. Oh my god, he's rumbled us. It is definitely to beat practice programs. Stevie just suggested it in chat, so you probably just missed it. So really, it's Stevie's fault. It's the Chatterjee. How you doing, man? What am I doing? I'm tyre saving, not fuel saving. Why did I lift that? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this time we're finding. It's just the nighttime conditions, guys. It's just really affected the performance of these cars. I think I hit that wall again. Keep clipping that wall. It feels like the frame rate is really, really bad. I don't know if you guys are getting that as well. It's never chat's fault. Oh, it's starting to rain. Okay. I mean, I'm having a fantastic lap compared to the relative now. I'm trying to save my tyres. Got 5 seconds to play with. Go really slowly through this corner. Ultimate tyre saver. Look at that! So good. They call me Jensen. Unbelievable. We don't push the buttons, mate. Yeah, alright. You're pushing my buttons, though. You know what I mean? So, think about that. Okay, here we go. Okay, now it's wet. So, hopefully, we're going to be 10 seconds faster than our target time. I feel a little dirty playing, doing this. Isn't the point of like the practice you meant to fail some of the programs sometimes, right? You'd think, because otherwise you're just going to constantly keep developing the car, whereas your opponents won't sometimes. I don't know actually. Did the other drivers fail their practice programs as well sometimes? Or is the expectation is that they'll complete everything and bank all of it? Because right now, this could be a very unethical way of doing this career mode. Esteban Ocon needs to get out of the way. He's not going to though. How am I? I'm alright. Oh my god. No. Saved it. Anyway, what a move. Fucking hell. Still miles ahead of the timer as well. How am I? I'm okay. A bit of a headache at the moment. Just had a phone call outside of, well, I had a work call right at the very end of the day. And it's just melted my brain a tiny bit. As well as, I feel like I've been talking a lot as well already before I even started streaming. So I need water. A lot of water. Your teammate only gets full R&D points if they have certain stats. Yeah, but I mean like other teams. Like how do they develop their cars? They must have programs as well, right? Oh no, they won't because they'll have their own set number, won't they? So they just bring in X amount each time. Right, that should be how it works. Should just be the same for me. I don't want to keep doing these programs all the time. If I simulate the session, what would it do? If I simulated all 3 sessions, like, would I get any points out of that at all? God, that's a very slow lap time when it's in the wet. Suffering a little bit there. Just taking forever. Okay. As... Oh my god. Yawn. That isn't good. Should be, in reality, are very different things, the Codemasters. It's true. And now they're teamed up with EA as well. It's going to be a blast. This could be the peak right here, guys. This could be the peak of Codemasters F1. I've played this game for nearly 200 hours now, which is just a ridiculous stat. If someone told me that like a year ago, I would have laughed. My old self would be almost ashamed. But it's an alright game. It's a good experience. On single player, certainly. It's a good experience these days. That wasn't an ad, by the way. That was just me saying a positive thing about the game. I do like it a lot. Still not quite there. I still prefer it to go more simulation. But, yeah. It's a fun game to drive, for what it's worth. They're never going to go back, are they? Or they're never going to go full-blown sim. You bet Jamie and Jordan would be ashamed of me. Damn straight they would be. And I can already tell you what they would say right now. They'd say they're already ashamed. They've always been ashamed of me. So, all bets were closed already at that point. They wouldn't have. If you bet on that, they wouldn't have even taken your money. I mean, I quite like this difficulty. It makes me feel like a god right now. I'm just catching up the cars and just slicing through them. Wet weather extraordinaire. That's me.
Program complete.
You're proud of me.
We got some excellent data with that run.
Sniff. Twitch superstar. Mate, there's 5 people watching the stream. And they're all people I know, mostly. Not that that's a bad thing, but because it's quite cool to keep in touch with you guys, obviously. Superstar. That's me. Okay, let's do FP3. I kind of want to do FP3 with the right difficulty set though, so I can actually set a representative qualifying lap. Because right now I'm a second clear on medium tyres, which means I'm the greatest of all time. Let's go back. That's hard difficulty. Imagine that. Wasn't challenging in any way there. Alright. Give it time, you'll be guest starring in virtual GPs faster than you can say in the bag. I think that's very nice of you, Neil, to say that. Thank you, friend. Just wait, restrictions will lift, right? And I'll just stop this whole thing. I'll just be like, yep, I'm going outside again. So, if something happens between now and then, I might stick with it. That's a joke. I'll still be here. Just actually, to be honest, when I move next month, I'll probably be streaming a bit more than what I'm doing right now. Real life GPs. Yeah, I'll stream real life when I make it big. I'll attach a GoPro to my head the whole time, and I'll stream everything. What am I doing? I've done everything here. I want to do FP3. Real life GP. Yeah. I will stream my GoPro streaming me being a streamer. So in the future you'll just have not just your standard chat here, but you'll have a camera with me with a GoPro on my head looking at the TV as well. How's about that? What a fantastic idea. Okay, quali pace. We're going to do quali, and then we're going to do the race strap. Did I do much karting before lockdown? Mate, the last time I went karting was... Oh, God. I almost want to look it up. Hang on. Hang on. The last time I went go-karting was... I think I took a friend to Capital Karts. Hang on. In my karting. Shit, don't come up. So the last time I went to Lakeside was 2017. I know that for sure. I went with Fissy when he came to stay for the Grand Prix. No shit. No, sorry. Hang on. October 2017. Why was he down here in October 2017? He came to see you, didn't he, Neil? And then he came over to see me. Am I making it up? So 2017 was the last time I went Lakeside, which was a fucking long time ago. And then I went Capital Karts between them, but literally once. And it was literally just an arrive and drive with my mate. So I've not been for a long time. A long time. I think it's on the cards to... I'm going to go and do it again at some point. So, we've got a few ideas to go again. I've convinced the missus to give it a try as well, and she's like, yep, she wants to try that. Stop hitting the wall! Fucking hell. It's like the 6th time. But, yeah. It's been a while, man. Honestly, it has been such a long time. I don't even know if they're still running. We'll be surprised if like half of them just closed down around here now. Wow, that is no grip whatsoever. I've hit the wall again there, and I didn't break the car out. Whoa! What the fuck am I doing? We didn't kart in 17. Mate, it's such a long... 2014, that's such a long time ago. That's really scary when I think about it. I've hit the wall again. Fuck me. I got no grip for some reason. It's a bit too much understeer. Oh my god. Fucking hell. It's like 5 times this lap. I am a professional driver. Trust me, guys. I'm so far off my delta time as well. This lap pretty much a write-off. But I'm going to finish it anyway because I want to see how it stacks up. Because we all know the target time and the time that they set are very different anyway. Is my controller playing up? I wish I could say yes, but it's not. I'm so, my word. I don't think so. The 2-hour race we did, Neil, was the best, my most favourite thing I've ever done while go-karting. It was just the best thing. Like, it was such great value for money. You could just... So basically, the idea was... So, for those that don't know, me, Neil and Fissy did a 2-hour race once when go-karting. We went to Lakeside. They'd done like a 24-hour event. Sorry, no, it was not 24 hours, 2 hours. Shit. I'm not talking about... I don't want to talk about the 24-hour one. We done a 2-hour one. 2.4 hours, I think it was. And, it was a team event. So people were turning up with, like, their mates. And literally, 3 of us rocked up. And just jumped in our cars. And literally, like, done the whole event. The whole 2 hours. Which is fine. It was absolutely fine. Lakeside's not too bad because there's a lot of straight lines to just chillax, really. So it's not really the end of the world.
To know specific information or make certain changes to the car during a pit stop, you can tell me what you want.
So you can't really yeah, Lakeside's okay. Now the place that we went to with Neil, yeah, it did rain in the middle of the race actually. We done a 24-hour event as well. Where I went with Neil once, and my god, that circuit, right, was so intense. Like, there's some go-kart circuits that are just so, like, you're constantly turning and twisting and turning. You're getting thrown about constantly. And my god, 24 hours of that. I couldn't even do 20 minutes of it without wanting to die. And of course, the origin of the neck, of course, yeah. I still couldn't do that now, by the way. I'm stronger than I am then, but my god, couldn't do it then. But when it rained in our 2-hour race, that like the transition from wet to dry was so cool. And we ran the same tyres the whole time as well, so we ran in slicks the whole time. So we went dries, and then it rained midway through. And like, just trying to, I think I crashed about 3 or 4 times, just trying to like get a grip with the conditions, because it just falls away when it rains. It was so great just to understand like what the rain actually does while you're racing a car. Like, you had no grip. It was so fun. No one else's neck did blow up. That's very true. I honestly couldn't tell you what I'd done. I must have pulled something, but like I say, it just happened, didn't it? Immediately, first stint, I think. But it just was in pain ever since. So I must have done something. Must have injured something. But yeah, the wet race was fun. I've done a couple of wet races before at Lakeside, I think, prior to that day anyway. But yeah, that was real cool. That was a good day. But I've not done karting ever since. So, well, properly. I'm behind my race. Oh my god. I might just bin the practice programs and just go straight to quali. What do you reckon? Honestly, couldn't care less right now about these programs anymore. I'm just driving to how the car feels, and that's half a second slower. Not having that. Not having that at all. I think I'm just gonna skip this. Honestly, whatever. I'll decide the strategy. Neil felt like a right pro. Man, it was so good. Oh, it has been a while though. It will just be pain. Because especially as I've been indoors this whole time as well. Like, I think my back is just permanently like hurting so far at the moment. Karting would just not help that. Let me just check the power unit actually, because I just wanted to see. Wear is pretty good. I'm really impressed by how this power unit we've got has been holding up. So we're definitely keeping this. We're going to skip anyway. I've had enough of qualifying. It's going to be a long race anyway, so I'm going to get it out of the way. Cool. Just a million miles off the pace as well. 1.3 off. It's pretty good. Stevie hasn't been since AOR. Man, it would just be brill just to do a meetup at some point when restrictions are lifted. Just do like a day or a weekend meetup or something. That would be really cool. Like a reunion. I've not even met some of you guys, to be fair. Okay, so we're good settings wise. You went karting just before Christmas. Definitely need to meet up again. Definitely. I'm down for that. No forums to organise it on anymore. We can't get like a forum. Our own little section on the forum anymore. Remember last time we organised that? I think we had like a little section in the forum that we had access to. Bring Waldo. I don't think he's even in chat to respond to that. It would be cool though. I'm talking everyone like Fizz, Waldo, Wycoms. I'd love to have like, while I was still doing the Pro Mazda and the Formula Renaults and stuff, would have been really cool to have some of those guys as well. Because they did talk about like having like, I think they tried to get like a meetup at the Red Bull Ring. I think some of those guys had a meetup, which was really cool. Okay, but like, we're really tall. So Stevie, there's going to be no jokes about your height. It's okay, mate. Alright, let's qualify then, shall we? Need to get out early because this is a long lap, so might as well get on with it. Just use the Discord on while we chat. Yeah, just make sure we radio up beforehand. It's like a child being surrounded by actual adults. Yeah, but Stevie, just think of the advantage you've got when you're in the car. You're gonna have like such a center of gravity, better center of gravity than everyone in that car. Just think how impressed people will be as well, just seeing a little guy go around in a go-kart, and they're probably thinking, wow, that dwarf is really good. It's the fastest child I've ever seen in a go-kart. What honour that would be. Turn one wasn't great there. Stevie, do you want to do your height reveal in the chat? I'm not gonna reveal it if you don't want to. Bigger than Sonoda. Everyone's bigger than Sonoda. Oh, a little wide there. Missing a lot of apexes. The lap time's really, the time lost is really stacking up. I think I just clipped the wall there.
That's the fastest lap.
That's alright though, P1. I'll take that. When you met Fizzy, you were eye level with his nipple. Oh, 2 tenths as well. That's a pretty healthy gap. That's a pretty big gap. Oh, I don't want to start on pole though. This is a race I don't want to start on pole.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:33.3.
Wasn't even the greatest lap there either. As we were going round, I just knew we were missing apexes, and there's a couple attempts we can find throughout that lap. There we go, Ricardo's just beat that anyway, so let's put my mind at ease a little bit. Pretty close though. Let's go back out there. I don't want to start on pole because any other race I wouldn't mind, but starting on pole here means I'm going to be leading this race for an hour. And how am I going to fill that time? By talking? I can't do that. I'm not a chatty person. I can't just make up conversation on the fly. Just like that. Neil's never seen me qualify higher than 6th. Have I ever qualified higher than 6th? Now that is a question I cannot answer because I actually can't remember. I'm sure we've been on the 2nd row at some point. Can't remember when, but at some point. I think we've been on pole in the last season. Could have been a better exit there, really.
2 laps of fuel left.
Bit dodgy. There's a bit of understeer inherently put in this car, I think. There's some fundamental understeer that wasn't there in the time trial car. That's better. Sort of. That lost it all on that penultimate corner there. 6th for now. Got one more lap, I think. Nil fault from a gameplay standpoint. No, I wouldn't mind starting on pole. You'll still never see me qualify higher than 6th. To be fair, I'm in 6th right now. It's not really looking good for me. I've got to find 7 tenths, by the way, now. I mean, Leclerc, from out of nowhere. Nil, don't go, man. You're missing the good bit. Oh, I'll see you later, man. Good chatting, anyway. I'll catch you later. So Leclerc is at the top. Both Ferraris from out of nowhere now. So neither of them have actually won a race. So it looks like we're back in one of these two today. We're behind Ocon. There's Carlos Sainz is up here again.
If you need to find
Sainz is he's doing things with that car. He's ahead of Nick de Vries right now, which is embarrassing for Nick. He's almost ahead of me actually. I need to get out there though. Is everyone in the garage though? I need to drive out and do an outlap rather than go out and get stuck in traffic. Right, I need to find a lot of time here. Even with the mistakes, I don't think I can find 7 tenths. Now that I think about it. I can get myself up the grid. But to get 7.5 tenths for pole? It's looking a bit unlikely. Gonna have to improve though, quite clearly, because everyone else behind is pretty close. Yeah, cars are starting to come out already, which is good. That's fine. I can get around the lap quick then. It was just going to be sod's law. I went out, done a whole lap, and then still got caught in traffic there. But no, good to see people are starting to file out pretty quickly. Frame rate just feels a bit off. Something feels a bit off. It's like it jumps. It's jumping a little bit. That's just my eyesight going crazy. Kind of going cross-eyed, just trying to look at the pixels. That camera flash is already off-putting as well. It does just feel a bit off. It's jumping, it's jumping, it's jumping. Am I just hallucinating? Possibly. Hey, who am I talking to? Okay, here we go. A bit aggressive over that curb. I think we'll get away with that. Alright, 2 attempts in sector 1, that's pretty good. I know we've lost at least 2 in the middle. Still giving that wall a lot of respect there. Make the apex, nice. That's where I lost the time last time. And there's the lap time.
We may see some rain. ETA is about 15 minutes.
Most pointless radio broadcast I've ever heard. Oh, I've just missed that corner. No! I lost it all. Well, here we go. Now we're in for some pain. Oh, that's just messy. Didn't work. Didn't happen. That could have been it. Really. We were finding good time. Now we're in trouble. Let's see where we end up.
And with qualifying
Oh my god.
Let's review our top 3 today. Leclerc and Max Verstappen.
What the hell?
Qualifying complete. All that remains is the main
What
event.
the hell?
We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand
I actually
Prix
got punished for that.
So make sure you join us then.
That's insane. The top 16 are separated by a second. What on earth happened there? Everyone improved. I'm so mad. That last sector let me down so badly. What is this, 2012? Don't invoke that year. I'm very sad right now. It is a blessed year, which is why it's very dangerous to invoke that year. Because that's like the pinnacle. Hamilton came second there as well. That's not gone well. Very, very annoying. Why did I say it like that? Say what? 2012? I didn't mean it as a bad thing. Blessed. I said blessed. Blessed. Blessed.
Obviously, I expected a better session. But
I think I was just emphasising the word. I normally say blessed. I was just that shocked. You made me speak Christian. Okay. I don't think there's anything to do. It's just a race from 14th. I don't think I'm going to start from last this time around. There's no need. Let's do it. If I got enough water, remember to drink, very important. An hour of this now. Can you believe it? Look at them all gridded up right there as well. You can see them all just lined up. Where are all the people? Like there was no people on that grid. There was just cars there.
The Marina Bay Street circuit then has 23 corners, 13 to the left and 10 to the right.
I keep yawning. This isn't good.
3.1 miles around
I need to focus on this one.
downtown Singapore. An average lap speed around here just 107 miles per hour. Joining us today to oversee all the thrills and spills, it's Anthony Davidson. And great to see you. How are you feeling about the race today, and how are the circuit conditions from what you've seen?
I don't know who that guy was, but you reminded me of someone.
These tyres have quite a narrow operating window in terms of the temperatures they need to extract the best.
There's all the people. There. Right, the grid. Gonna be waiting a while to hear my name. Charles Leclerc, though. Could be, could we get a new winner? Another one?
Alexander Albon and Vettel, Gasly, Perez, Bottas, and Kevin Magnussen.
Vettel was third at one point now. He's down to 6th now.
Racing Point, Sainz, De Vries, Lando Norris, and Antonio Giovinazzi, Stroll, and Nicholas Latifi. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track and get
We're
this
quite
Grand Prix
we've got a lot of
underway.
work to do today. The good news is that obviously we can take the offset strategy, which is what they've put us on as well. So we're going to go with that. Medium to hard. Let's do it. Not even messing about today. I'm in such a rush now. Oh, a lot of room on the outside. Oh no. Don't extend off the track though. I almost collected a AlphaTauri there. Almost broke my front wing. We're good though. Oh dear. Jesus, man. What? See the speed of that? I know this setup has like really high downforce, but that was that was like another category. I had maximum everything there, and he just flew past me just like that. That was insane. Didn't even have a bad exit or anything, really. Alright, around the outside, come on. Got him. Just capitalising on people slowing each other down there. Oh, really good spot then. Really. Good start. I think 14th to 11th. We've only made 3 places. Felt like we made more than that. Happy with that though. I think we're the lead car on the alternate strategy as well, which is important. I think Kvyat's the guy we're racing at the moment. Charles still leading. There's a Williams in the pits as well. Hopefully that's not Sainz. He did have a good start though. Off the line he had a good launch. I don't think it is though. Looks like he's still in. There's still a Williams in the. Oh my! Don't do that. Oh no, we've got a dive as well. What the hell, man? It's going to be a long one. I brushed the wall again there. Oh, I did break the wing a tiny bit there. No. No. Where did I break it? It was right here, wasn't it? No. I don't care. Overridden. I'm not carrying that for half the race. Not yet, anyway. This is I am Wanda Maximoff. This is my stream. This is my race. Hey James, how you doing, man? Just in time to see a race. It's been a while, I think, since we've had you sat. I think you turned up at the end, didn't you, last time? But now you're just in time. Oh my god, there's so many fast laps there. I think the top 3 are in a race of their own.
We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Alright, let's see how we do with DRS. Not that well. What seems to be happening is Bottas is pulling away. So we're gonna have to get inventive then. That's a wall. That was close. Oh, so you're in the loop then, James. You know what's going on, roughly. Because as it stands, Hamilton's going to jump ahead of us at this rate. I imagine the softs won't really last that long here. So these guys are going to have to, if they want to one-stop it, they're going to have to go onto the hard, I imagine. Pretty early on here. So we'll start to do some damage on the mediums, hopefully, once these guys start to pit. That's a good exit.
Let's use overtake and burn some of this energy.
Should have punted him. Oh my god, I almost did.
You're losing a small amount of time to the car behind.
Oh my
Keep
god,
pushing.
there's a Kvyat's still keeping with me as well. I think it's more owing to the fact that we're just stuck behind cars at the moment. Would be nice to get out in space and see what I can do. Kvyat's catching me, even with DRS, to defend with. If I lose DRS here, Kvyat's coming straight back past again. He's looking really, really quick. Where's Gasly in all this? I think he's up the sharp end actually. Where is he? 6th, 7th? Looks like it. Yeah. I think he's 5th actually. It's hard to count when there's not many spaces to actually read. There's no straight lines for me to like rest my eyes and like read chat or check the standings. Where am I going? I just went way too wide there in the hairpin. Gonna have Kvyat sneaking up the inside any minute now.
With extra fuel,
So I'm just not paying attention. It's these tired eyes, I think. Oh, let's brush to the wall. Don't break the car. I think we're good. So they always overcook the entry, but then they just power out so well. I think there's certainly a straight line speed deficit here. I think it's just because of the downforce level we're running is so high, which is giving up a lot of time in the straight. Right, we're close. Oh my god, that was a barrier though. It will have to be a dive at some point, I think. Oh my god, my phone's lighting up. What should I do? Hang on, shit. Let me answer it, one sec. Sorry about that. That was my mum just just calling, just that random point there. She told me to do a one stop, so that's what we're going with today. Right, they're looking slow through that. Dive. Barrier.
Nice move. Good job.
We done it. Quiddles. Quiddles with the big send. He declared it. He saw it coming. The prophecy was foretold. To be fair, you messaged as I'd already made the move on my chat on my side. But So it's hard to tell if that was a reaction or not. Oh, people coming in as well. Okay, here we go. This is where our race comes alive then. Right, so I imagine these guys are one-stopping. They have to, I imagine. On the hard tyre. I think that's Charlie Boy leading the race still as well. He's going to lose out to the undercut now, surely. That was definitely a prediction. Definitely a Quiddle's prediction. You know what? Yeah, I believe it as well. I wouldn't have made that move otherwise. Obviously, there was a sense in the air. That a big send was coming. Yeah, I think Charles is going to lose position here. There's a lot of people that are undercutting him at the moment. He'll come in this lap, but surely, unless he gets held, unless Hamilton and Verstappen get held up by traffic here, he's done a big dumb, I think. Oh, come on, we're close. Same again. Woo! Quiddles with a prediction again. Man, this guy is just like a big send foretelling machine. I think these guys are going to come in though. They are struggling a lot on their soft tyre at the moment as well. So race is really coming to us at the moment. Yeah, in they come. And that's Leclerc in the pits as well. Right, so we lead the race. Oh, that's straight on as well at turn 1. Nice one.
Let's hold on to this now. First place.
We are on the alternate strat, yeah, so we qualified 14th somehow. Through, well, it was my fault completely. But yeah, we're on medium. Just one stopping onto the hard tyre. So a couple of other medium runners. I think actually last season, did they two-stop these guys that stopped on the soft tyre? Ocon stayed out as well, curiously enough. So perhaps going for, I don't know, who knows? Who the hell knows what strat that is? Carlos Sainz in 5th, by the way. Another race to bottleneck the whole grid at, potentially. Sainz is on the medium as well. So we've got another 5 laps. So we should be on lap 12. So we've got a few more laps to do some big damage. Pace is good. We're still matching our lap times, our best laps. Car feels fine. No sign of tyre wet. No idea where I've got that HUD up. How's Gasly doing? I think he was 6th. He was net 6th.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
It's pretty encouraging. Fastest lap. Yeah, soft tyre is certainly the qualifying tyre. It's not the tyre to be on for this race. Oh, there we go. Oh, just the 1.5 seconds faster. Pretty casual from Hamilton there. Now, I don't know what tyres everyone else has gone on. Now that I think about it, surely some of these guys two-stopped last season as well. Like, they came in so early. Perhaps we might lead the rest of the race. In which case, that's going to be really fun for everyone involved. But I can see Hamilton, he's quite clear. Yeah, both of them, Hamilton and Verstappen, are so clearly ahead of Leclerc. There's 2 Ferraris, if you can see those dots. Gasly's right behind them 2 Ferraris. So yeah, he's 5th on the road. What are my thoughts on the sprint races? Now, I've always been against like just this crusade the sport seems to be going on to implement like an additional race, because I don't understand the purpose of it. I imagine it's pure entertainment value. That's the only reason. And when they do stuff like that, it takes away from the overall value of the championship. I think Sainz said it kind of best the other day when he was asked about it, and he said something along the lines of they need to make sure that there's not 2 winners on a race weekend. It does devalue the main race a little bit, and certainly the format that they're doing at the moment, in my opinion, does that, like devalues that as well. So when you think about it, so let's pretend it's happening. So let's just take a look. So they're doing sprint races on a Saturday at Canada, Monza and Brazil, I think. So Friday they'll qualify, exactly the same format, fine, no problem. That grid, that qualify. Oh, I've broke my wing. Right, I'm going to stick with this time though. So, what was I going to say? Yeah, so you qualify on Friday. That determines the sprint race. Right, correct, I believe. Fine. Qualifying determines that. Still, you know, don't really quite anyway, whatever. At least it's not championship standings that decides it, which would be a joke, in my opinion. Which is where they were obviously looking at with the reverse grid nonsense. You do sprint race. It's essentially a condensed version of what you're going to see on the Sunday. Now, when you think of a main Sunday event, think like when there's an unexpected result that happens on the Saturday. You get like I don't know, say like Hamilton had an engine failure in Q2 and had to start like 16th or whatever. Now, in a normal race on a Sunday, he would be past all the big guys in the opening 10 laps. Like that midfield he would clear within 10 laps. Pretty much what you're going to get in a sprint race is something like that. So say someone has a bad qualifying, they'll rectify their mistake, and then in the race, like in the main race, they're up there again. And what you're going to see then is even more possession. What you would expect basically in a sprint race is that everyone would line up. Like any mistakes that happen in qualifying, like the sprint race, they'll just get back into grid order, or you know, in their expected position during that race. And then in the normal race, you're going to have more of a procession. That's how I theoretically see it playing out. So I don't quite like it. Really. How are they gonna score it as well? Is it half points? Regardless, just handing that point. It's just silly. The whole thing's just it just risks. Like I'm not knocking them for trying or wanting to try different things. They're just not going about it the right way, really. I think really, when they test things like this, I almost hit the wall there, wasn't even looking. When they test things like this, it needs to be something like, it needs to be like a non-championship event or something. In my opinion. And imagine you get like a power, like not even just binning it, but like imagine you have like a power unit failure or something out of your control. You end up starting last to the big event. Like there's a lot more that, yeah. It devalues qualifying a little bit as well. Yeah, it's just not. There's no, like, the cons outweigh the pros still when you look at it from a pure racing standpoint, even from an entertainment standpoint. Like, what are you going to see different that you're not going to be able to see in the main race on the Sunday? I don't know. I don't think drivers are wired to be more cautious. They won't be more cautious in the sprint race. They'll just be the same. Surely. I don't expect people will play it tactically. Okay. They're targeting the wrong problem. When you look at it, right, the objective of this sprint race is to promote closer racing, right? Or to what is the purpose of this? What is the point? Why are they shaking it up? If the line is if the reason they're adding this in if it's even remotely close to we want to improve the racing, then you're doing it the wrong way. You should be looking at the cars and how you change their philosophy
We want to pit this lap, so
rather than doing something like this.
yellow flag.
Like, it's the worst of the ideas when I think about it, like of the shorter race formats. Because it doesn't, they're not dramatically shaking anything up, they're just doing a shorter version of what we're about to see on Sunday. Don't get it. I'm not really too keen on it. Bottom line. Right, Hamilton's on medium, so I'm assuming this is a 1 stop. No, this is a 2 stop for him. Hamilton is 2 stopping. He has to, surely. What does it mean in terms of power unit allocations as well? Like, I'm just talking from a cost standpoint as well. Like, are they allowed an additional power unit, or is it extra races that they have to do? You know what I mean? Don't get it. 23 races as well. Yeah, imagine that. 23 races, and then 3 extra sprint races on top of that. It's just, like, it's going to get to a point where we have 50 races. Imagine that. Oh my word, hang on, there's been a raid. Dan Jolly is raiding, and there's a couple of follows as well. Oh my god, cheers guys. Dan is raiding with 5 people. Cheers guys. F1 and football, TikTok. It's a great username. Are you interested in any of those? Thanks for the follow anyway, and for Dan as well. That came out of nowhere. Cheers guys, appreciate that. We're just talking about the sprint races. Actually, I'm assuming you've come. It's an F1 channel that's coming and raided. We're talking about the idea of sprint races anyway. Should I be in this lap? Yeah, I should be. Yeah, we're asking ourselves: do we like sprint races? Do we not? Generally, the consensus is no. Phil says don't. Phil says who cares about cost? That's the whole point, right? Oh, this front wing change. Here we go. That was a long ass pit stop. That wasn't good. But it brings, I guess, everyone back in the race a little bit. Wow, almost got jumped by Science. That's embarrassing.
Pit strategy complete.
Yeah, I think they need to get the they need to get the cars in order first. Like, as much as I love the cars, how they look right now, if they're not generating the racing that we want, and we knew almost immediately as soon as they announced that change, and we went to Melbourne in 2017, and those cars were going so fast that it was just impossible to follow. But we knew they were making that mistake way back. I'm more optimistic for how the cars will be in 2022. The least they could have done was not delay the rules for another year, and we could have just seen how the racing was this year, and then we made the decision on the sprint races. Like, I don't have the answers in terms of how I want the cars to look, but really what we should be looking for is a car that, well, one, doesn't have DRS. Not I don't dislike DRS, it's kind of, I think a lot of other categories have picked up stuff like push to pass and stuff like that. But the way the cars are at the moment, it just makes DRS so powerful. Because the car in front is punching a huge hole in the air. So really, we can just leave DRS for a bit, really. Let's not even worry about getting rid of DRS. Let's focus on just getting the cars more aligned. You know, teams not spending as much money on them. What I would be quite happy with, or would be doing, is just, I know like the big teams won't like it, and everyone will be like, oh, but F1's just such a, you know, manufacturers design like their own chassis. What they should just do is just give them a template of what the car looks like as a base, and just let them then build whatever they want after that. Am I being too crazy in that idea? Like, still let them build whatever they want within like a set regulation, but give them a template to start from altogether. that would be, and then, you know, it creates as equal an opportunity as possible there. Obviously there's a cost cap coming in as well, so they all spend the same amount of money. Because what we just do is just find ourselves like making these new regulations to take on the big teams, but yet they've been able to spend as much as they want or commit X amount of resources in. Like even the 2022 cars, surely there's like a bit of the 21 cars that they're going to be carrying forward as well, right? Into the 2022 cars. So already the big teams will have an advantage anyway because they're you know what I mean? It's just a never-ending cycle.
Our gap to the car in front is 3.6 seconds.
But I really think they should have bought the new generation of cars in this year. That would have been really good. It would have been good, just to see how they perform. And they look dope anyway. I've really not been paying attention to where we are on track here. How far behind are we behind people? So Russell... No, it's the people on hard tyres, isn't it? So Kvyat's our guy. Kvyat's the guy we want. And he's 3 seconds up the road at the moment. You know what? Quiddle's saying in before dildo noses. Honestly, right, those cars look trash. Apart from the McLaren, which is actually probably one of their best looking cars like ever for me. But like, I don't care how bad the cars look. If they race well, I honestly don't care if they put like whatever they want on. Chat's all kicking off at the moment. It's so hard to follow while I'm trying to drive around as well. Like, it just needs a whole reset though, the sport, really. Like, in terms of car philosophy and design. If they really want to create an equal playing field and make it, you know, they need to wipe the slate completely clean. And there's always the team gaining an advantage, or there's always politics in the background, teams like vetoing stuff and whatever. Alright, Kvyat's getting held up by traffic here, which is helping my cause a lot.
We're catching the car ahead, but be aware
F1's not meant to be an equal playing field. It's true. It's true, but at least, you know, give them an even play. Like, start them all off at the same point, and then let them go within, you know, a set regulation. I agree it's about the engineering as well. I'm not saying let's make all cars equal. I still want to see, you know, the best. You know, the best minds working on these cars, because then that's how, you know, that's how technology drives forward. You know, that's why I love F1 as well. Like, just remember, like the hybrid units, they're just incredible feats of engineering, and it's, you know, it's road car relevance as well. Like, the sport's never been more relevant to road cars than they are in this day and age. But it's just the level of resources. I know the cost cap's a good thing, but like I say, Mercedes already have the strongest power unit, so they're going to have that for another 4 years until the engine regs change. So, you know, logically, even if there's a cost cap, they've still got the best equipment to deal with. You know what I mean? It's not really an advantage. And then, if anything, the smaller teams aren't going to catch up because they don't have they're all constricted to a budget as well. So. Right, in comes some guys for pit stop. What season is this? This is season 2. We're on season 2 of our career mode. Drove McLaren first time around. And now we're up with the racing points. Second best team on the grid right now. The racing points. We've got Hamilton behind us now. Right, so Hamilton's on the same tyre as us now. He's made his second pit stop. Right, so Kvyat's our man, isn't he? Kvyat's the net. He's a net leader, right? If all the strategies are balancing out now. So Kvyat's our man, that. So this is for the lead at the moment. Now it's a bit hard to find an overtaking spot. It's this spot here, because there's all traffic all bunched up at the moment. This is our best place to get Kvyat. Wasn't really that close that time though. Honestly, if I wasn't driving this game, I'd get more in depth, or I'd be having it out with you guys about this. This how to change the sport. One thing I'd love to do is be on their stewards panel though. They need a consistent stewards panel, and I would happily volunteer my time and obviously get paid by them to be a permanent steward. I wouldn't mind that. They need something like that. These driver stewards are crap. No consistency. They need someone who can rule with an iron fist in the steward's inquiry, in the steward's room. I can do that.
Gap to teammate behind is 9.
Yeah, Singapore is one of the worst circuits. Yeah, I'll get rid of Singapore on the calendar as well. I'm on the PC. If you're asking, you might actually be asking about controller there. Controller or wheel. I'm using a controller at the moment. Soon to be using a wheel once again. I have used the wheel. I've used both in the past. I'm using controller today though. Kerry, no bad. Bad what? What am I? I don't know what you're referring to. There's a delay. I'm literally just rambling. I actually can't remember what I said like 2 minutes ago. Oh, here we go. We got him. We got him. We got him. That's what we wanted. Just needed the hook. He's fast though. Oh my god. Okay. Oh god. That almost went horribly wrong. Okay, I'll give him that one. Was it a good move? Of course you're being sarcastic. Hamilton's catching us as well in the midst of all of this. So this isn't really working out too well. Ferrari have gone in. Neither Ferrari have gone in yet until right now. What an incredible strategy they've got in mind. So Seb's just gone in, and now he's going to jump Leclerc as well. What on earth is Charles doing? He's thrown his race away. He started on pole, man.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button more.
I'm trying to use overtake as well. It's just staying charged the whole time. I'm really impressed with the reliability of this power unit as well, so far. I think this is like our 4th race. We're not even like a third through its usage. In terms of wear, that is. Like, we can do like another 4 races, really. But yeah, just to clarify, I'm using a controller, Xbox One controller. Old school. That is old school actually. Nowadays, the Xbox One. I think when I move, I'm going to treat myself to a new controller as well, because this one is falling apart. Oh my word. Like, the frames just feel like they're jumping about a little bit. It's really putting me off, especially in this part as well. Right, people are in again. Right, so Leclerc's in. Russell is... Now, what's Russell doing? So he's on medium... But what did he start on? He can't have lasted this whole race right now just on the medium tyre. He did start on the medium, didn't he? Because he was back with us. I'm gonna. Wow, Leclerc is he's behind a McLaren now. I think Gasly's ahead of him. Gasly just jumped him. That's unfortunate for... What kind of strategy is that? They've left him out twice now. He's been undercut both times.
Hamilton is behind you. Our gap behind is 1.9 seconds. They're on fresh hards.
Verstappen's on medium as well, by the way, guys.
The time last lap was 1 minute.
There's some
38.
fast boys behind us. Come on, guys. Right. I can't get near him. Why did I even attempt? I just tried to see how late I could brake there, and I almost just straight lined him. Almost Schumachered him off onto the barrier. Okay, we're in a squeaky bum time situation. What we need to do is get past Kvyat, and then Hamilton, hopefully, we pray, gets stuck behind. Because Kvyat's not stopping again. So Kvyat is actually the race leader. As Russell peels into the pits. Right, this is it then. Showdown.
That's P2. You're up to P2.
Oh my god, they're so fast behind us. I almost missed my braking point there as well. Alright, so this is the genuine top 4. Sainz is in 5th, by the way. Just so you guys know. Sainz is legitimately 5th on the road in terms of strategy. In his Williams. Just this for the new people. Sainz drives the Williams now. Sainz is only 10 seconds behind. So good. Tams, what's up, buddy? Just straight up having a stressful time here. Hope you're good. Right, now Kvyat's not got traffic holding him up. Now I'm a bit worried that we're not really going to get close to him. It's this corner we need to get close to. Sainz is doing bits. Driver of the season right now. I'm going to end up in this barrier. Why am I braking so late? Are we on for P1? I mean, this is the fight for the lead. We've got 2 fast cars behind us, though. I mean, we're on the same tyre as Hamilton. He's got slightly newer hard tyres because he's 2 stopped and we've only 1 stopped. Verstappen's on medium, though. He's the big worry because he's really, really quick. Actually, the 2 behind both can overtake us, really. And I can't overtake Kvyat because he's really fast in a straight line. And I broke my wing in the middle of the stint. I replaced Sainz at McLaren, yeah, so that's how Sainz lost his seat in Season 1. And he came back and got a Williams instead. He's not really featured much this season, but he's having a really strong result here. He's on for a point at the moment. He's actually on for points, I should say. He's got De Vries right behind him, who's my teammate now at Racing Point. So if Nick could get past, that would be really good. But Sainz is going to... Well, there's a massive train. I don't know if you can see it on the map. But that massive train will be catching Sainz so quickly. It's just how long Carlos can hang in there, really. He's got 9 laps to do it. He could do it. But the lead fight up here is just... well, I can't get close to Kvyat. And in turn, at least he's pulling me along. Hamilton's the championship rival, so really, if we gain points on Lewis, that's all I'm really worried about. It is going to need to be a big send, but I'm not going to risk. I don't want to risk too much because let's face it, Hamilton is the rival. Kvyat's not really a player in the championship picture. Although this will be like his 3rd race win, so he's a bit good. Just not consistent. Had a really good season though. Had a lot of unpredictability in terms of you don't really know who's going to turn up. Well, you know Mercedes are going to turn up. You just don't know. Everyone else is taking points off each other, which is quite fun.
12.2 seconds.
I've gone straight on again. It's like I've got no braking ability whatsoever. Or I'm just missing my point. I'm looking down at the chat and just missing the points. Probably that. I'm going to go with that. My word, come on. Let's get on with it. Kvyat's pulling away, which is not good. mistakes aren't really helping me though. Gotta say, Verstappen's the quickest of us here. Strategically, he's in the best place, but he doesn't have the track position. He's gonna have to do something real good to get past Lewis, which looks unlikely, seeing as we're dragging him along as well. Might just stalemate out. Kvyat's gonna end up with more wins. Do we think? I don't even know how many wins I've got this season. I don't think Kvyat will beat me in terms of wins, actually. I mean, 3's pretty impressive anyway. Like, in an Alpha Tauri. You might have more wins than Gasly, I'm afraid to say. Poor Gasly. At this rate, he's going to lose his drive at the moment. Kvyat's outdoing him. It's ahead of him in the standing still as well. So this isn't going to be this isn't a result that you guys will probably want. Not that I'm trying to let him win, because I want to pass him. I just can't get near him. Gasly is Jesus.
Manage your tires.
He's in that big train right at the back. He's like some 30 seconds down the road. Oh no, I've blasphemed. I didn't mean to. I want Gasly to do well just as much as you guys. Actually, probably not just as much, but I want him to do well. I only won 2 races this season though. Or has he only won 1? I think he's only done 1 actually. One amateur. He didn't win at Monza, like the prophecy foretold. He pities the field. Yeah, is that why? Right. Yeah. He's just giving Kvyat a chance. Just giving him a free win head start. This part is so difficult. And the tyres have lost their grip as well, really. They've lost their freshness. So I'm sliding a bit through that middle part now. Front tyres certainly aren't there anymore. Understeering a lot. Like I say earlier, understeer was a pretty big feature in this car. It's just being amplified with the tyres that I'm on at the moment. We keep catching him in this part, and then he just pulls away. He didn't say what season he would win at Monza. True, are you saying the prophecy resumes, I guess. Let's hope Gasly keeps his drive next season. Because right now he's getting outdone by his teammate. He's getting shown the way here. James, I'm trying to read your question, it's not making sense to me. I don't know if it's because I'm just quickly glancing at it and I'm missing key words. Or I'm tired and just like can't read properly. I think I've brushed the wall again. Oh my god, I did not break the wing. I think what you're trying to ask is if there was no money and no logic, where would I build a circuit? Is that right? Something along those lines. Unlimited funds. You'd nuke a place. I mean, that would cost a lot of money to do that, I imagine. It would be cool to have a Grand Prix back in Africa again. But it has to be a good circuit though. I don't care what place they go to, sometimes the circuit's good. Unfortunately, most of the good circuits have already been built, because all the new ones they keep making are terrible. When was the last good race circuit that was built? Serious question. Like Malaysia? We're close there. Not quite close enough though. Oh my god. Sepang was probably the last good one. Or was did China come after? Oh, Korea was quite good actually. Oh god, Istanbul. I forget how young Istanbul Park actually is. Istanbul Park was like amazing. Korea was good actually. I like driving Korea. Right, we're really close here. Ah! Get up inside. Got him.
Good job. Nice overtake.
Defend from Lewis. There we go. Got him. Had one shot and we got him. To be fair, we botched it. I think about 5-6 laps earlier. Alright, let's try and pull away then. Easy game. I know, 110 difficulty. What the hell is this? Bunch of rookies. Yeah, I think what people tend to do, or what circuit designers tend to do, is try and replicate other circuits. Kota being an instance of that. Now, I don't mind Kota, but like half the circuit's just been inspired by other venues and combined into one. It's kind of like meh. I like Turn 1. Turn 1's like got its own character, you know what I mean? Turn 1 at Kota's my favourite bit. And the rest of it's just like meh. Just like cheap knockoffs of like Silverstone and Istanbul. The worst thing about Kota is it allowed Kerry to say, "I'll get my Kota." To be fair, like, that was all me. I wouldn't have said that if I hadn't done what I did back in the day at Kota, which made me say that line. I had to laugh at that moment because, I mean, the only other thing I could do was cry. So give me this one, man. No one knows what I'm talking about there, but give me this one. I'm nothing without my shit puns. Luckily, we only have 4 laps to go. Oh my god. I feel a headache coming on as well. It's not good. So I need to finish this now. It's actually going quicker than I thought. Or is Hamilton going to get past there? I don't think he is, you know. Kvyat's going to hold it. That AlphaTauri's so good. He might break down, but they're quick. Hell of a lot of understeer now. Just avoid the walls and bring it home, as I came very close to the wall there on the right. Fucking hell. Oh my god, now I'm locking up. It's all just going a bit wrong at the moment. I'm really focusing as well, and it's really messing my eyesight up. And in turn contributing to this headache that seems to be on its way. The floodlights are very disorientating. I think we've got enough though. Kvyat's not in DRS range anymore anyway. So many corners, man. I think fastest lap's probably out of the window. We only done a 38 as well. I think that's slower than Hamilton. So from a rivalry standpoint, I think it's a dead heat today, if it finishes like this.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Kota is like a list of okay corners mashed together. Yeah, that makes total sense. That is exactly what Kota is. Kota's not really that, like, it has a good race. Like I say, turn 1's its best feature, so that's about it. So that's the only thing unique about it. I really like it. Choco Mountain's a good one. Tams has won his first ACC race online. That's a pog from me, mate. The path to esports begins. This is it, man. This is one of those moments where you remember where you were. When Tams finally made it. Which corner would I like to see banked? Oh, good question. To back at Monaco. I want them wall riding. Imagine the amount of speed they can carry through that. Turn 4 of Russia, great shout. That's actually pretty good. It's almost like an oval on its own there. To back though, it's almost like a Hot Wheels track there. If you turn to back into a banked corner. Is it possible to make like Eau Rouge banked? Don't know how that would work. Science is still in 5th, by the way. We're on Science watch, and Science still has... He's got De Vries behind him. No one's near him, though. Leclerc's catching, but I think Science is going to get 5th place here. Who's actually holding that train up? There's an Alpha... I think it's an Alfa Romeo. Holding up everyone else. Oh, Carlos Sainz. He's going to do it. I think Williams are going to get points. Brace yourselves, people.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining. This is your final lap.
Bank Stowe. Silverstone's already fast enough as it is, though. There'll be a nice number of corners at Silverstone that you could bank, to be honest. Bank the Degners. Fuck the Degners. I hate both the Degners. Bank Parabolica. No, that'd be pretty. It's a fine shout as well. My brain just can't focus right now. Can't even think of any circuits right now. And Robinson loved this conversation. Oh, Phil, you are the weakest link. Right, I think Kvyat's going to hang on here. One more lap, or half a lap even. Well, nice race for us. We just had to follow the strategy, really. Just had a strategy. I mean, good job. We came 14th in qualifying. But I would have been interested to see if we actually started in the top 10 how we ended up there. But regardless, another race. Every time we've gone 110 AI, we've won it. Just thought that's an interesting stat to note. Oh, my back hurts. Oh, my brain hurts. Ugh. 110 every race. Let's. How about no? Yeah, because it is. That's the reason why. It's because sometimes the pace is so good. that it's beyond. It's actually beyond the 110. So the 100 these tracks they're just too slow at. So in a way, I'm doing Codemasters a favour here by doing some testing for them. So Singapore's too fast, too slow. Hungary was too slow. Austria was really slow. So, yeah. I'm like their extensive tester. I'm going to send this data to them. And they can tweak next year's game.
And a well-deserved first place finish.
Oh, man. Another win. That was pretty good. Pretty happy with that. Silverstone is a sick joke. That's almost a bannable offence. I love Silverstone. Right, there we go. Winner. Winner, winner. We won some more at Singapore. Oh, you mean for percentage? Sorry. Sorry, calm down everyone. Lower the weapons. Yeah, my brain just isn't making that link at the moment. Yeah, it means AI, everyone. Calm down, people. Let's all just take a minute. Yeah, Silverstone percentage is ridiculous. I think next season I'm gonna have to do some homework, like even more. Probably like run like 102 or something. It's ridiculous. Right. Anyway, the win. So we didn't get the faster lap than Lewis, which is no surprise. Good race though. From 14th, it was the one stop. It was the strategy that won that one today. But again, would have been curious to see how we got on if we had if we started on the soft. But that's for next time when hopefully we'll qualify in the top 10. Kvyat also one stopped. A lot of one stoppers in here. Look at this. You got Sainz, you got De Vries, you got Giovinazzi. So Giovinazzi was the bottleneck. And the one stop. It was the one stop, the viable strategy every time. Hamilton third, which is good. We still beat Lewis, so we gain points again. So I can rest easy tonight. Verstappen fourth. He got the fastest lap as well, so he took a point off of Lewis as well, which is good. Seb, Charles Leclerc was in 12th. What a joke! Actual joke. Bottas suffered as well as the two stoppers, and Norris I think was the retirement, the only one. Right, standings. 17 clear now. Again, I feel a little easier now. We're back up to double figures again. So long as it's more than 7. I feel a bit safer, but obviously that will cut down again at some point. I'm very sure. Constructors, AlphaTauri ahead of Red Bull again. They have literally swapped. If there was like a graph that we could see, they would literally be zigzagging, swapping positions every race right now. So AlphaTauri again, once again ahead. I think Albon let the side down again, didn't he? Yeah, he was down to 14th. Kvyat got some good points, and then Gasly, well, he scored 1. Didn't really matter this time, but yeah, all good. All good in the hood. I'm so glad that one's over as well. I was really just like, oh, got to get this one out of the way. I can't stream for a few more days as well, so it was like, well, I have to get it done today, really. It doesn't get much better than a win at Singapore, does it? I'm sure there's more races that other tracks I'd rather win at than Singapore. This place has the best fans. We're really going to go with the Hamilton option. Does Singapore have the best fans? Yeah, we'll pick up the durability, boys. What was your strategy? Well, really, my strategy was one stop. It was none of these. Whatever.
What do you think made the difference between this weekend and last weekend?
What do you think made the difference between this weekend and last? Well, I qualified a lot worse this time around. And that really made the difference this time. Whatever. These answers are a joke. Okay. Beating all expectations again. The world champion. He's beating expectations. He's doing it all the time. Good race though. Very pleased with that. Oh, yeah, evens with Lewis. So we're 2 behind then, because he out-qualified us again. This rivalry's a joke. We're in a... I think we were ahead once, I think. And then it all just fell apart again. How have we not maxed that bar out? Anyway. That's the acclaim as well. Oh, man. Did I advertise in the stream it's round 15? Because that was 16, right? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. I apologise. I've advertised it as round 15. I can't count clearly. Anyway. That was actually round 16. So I'm really sorry for the false advertising there. My bad. I'll get it right next time. Cool. That's job done for today, I think. Let's advance the time. I'm ready for 17. Ruin the stream. Oh my god. I cannot believe it. I might just delete it. Should we start again? Should I just not save? And we'll just do Singapore all over again. That's probably the right solution. Anyway. I'm going to have to call it a day now, guys. It's been fun. As always. Probably not on for a couple of days. Probably next best opportunity. It's going to be either Thursday or Friday, I think, really. That's probably my next best chance to come and do this. So yeah, I'm not going to make any promises though, because that always just normally when I suggest a time, it curses it. So let's just say Thursday or Friday as a guide. Yeah, so I'll see you guys then. I appreciate the follows. We had a couple of we had a raid today as well. So thank you so much to Dan for that. And for the follows as well. Had a couple of follows as well, so I appreciate you guys. And a usual crowd as well. I see you guys. I'll see you on Friday then. So, not Friday. Thursday or Friday. I'll see you then. Have a good week. See you later. Bye-bye.